Hey, Josh here again with Twin Affiliate, and we're going to continue on. I'm going to talk about linking within Cheetah in Builder All. So let's share the screen. I also want to go over a couple other things that I think I missed out on yesterday. Just a couple quick things. So let's pull this up. Move myself here, kind of in the way. All right, so one of the things that I kind of missed when we were talking about text was, okay, if you take a look here, this here is considered an orphan word, so it's all by itself. So, and the idea here is somebody's reading through this, they may, if you got an important word here, they may miss it, or it may be confusing because it's not within the rest of the sentence. So that's one thing you want to avoid, is always have words together, never by themselves. So if you got to stretch out the text some so that you at the very least have two words together, preferably three. That's pretty standard in copywriting. So the other thing, which I didn't talk about, was you also have the ruler here. So if you're trying to line up boxes, or if you're putting things inside of boxes or rows and you want to line that up, then the ruler here is pretty handy. So that can help a lot. I had a couple other things here. Let me see if I can find them. Okay, no orphan words. All right, button text, download. Okay, we're going to get into bonuses here in a minute. But as far as this is concerned, when they, if you're doing something like, I'll give you this, lead magnet. I'll give you this this PDF if you give me your email. Then the PDF can have a, you can have a Google Drive link or Dropbox link, and that can be within the first or second email that is sent to them. So they enter their name and email, and that link can be right in there. So that's pretty simple, pretty self-explanatory. This 5, I would probably stretch this out just a tad, or squeeze it in so that it's all together, just like that. So those little things, those little adjustments help a lot. They go a long ways. So, and then one more thing is, take your time on, I know I mentioned this yesterday, but I'm going to say it again. Take your time on this. This is very important. The headline, the subheadline, how everything looks on this first page. So it's just fine to take your time and really hammer this out into something that, and even get opinions on it. I know on Builder All on the Facebook page, Bigger's Test Group Lab or something like that, but he's part of Builder All, and they'll go through, you put your link up there and they'll go through and kind of critique your funnel for you. So pretty helpful. All right, so linking. Now, this is the email form for Mailing Boss. If you come up here, this is where you set your list. And I got a few lists in Mailing Boss. So set your list. This is where, when they enter their name and email, this is where you want them to go. Here's your link to your next page. Redirect link. let me get some of this out of the way here. Let me move this. Okay, so redirect, subscribe pending, no action, no action. That's fine. URL saved. So they're going to go right over to the next page, as well as being added into Mailing Boss. Now, if you're using a different mail subscriber or autoresponder, pull this down here, such as Aweber, then the way you would do this is you would come over to Aweber. Oh, lost my page there. So let's pull this up. And am I still recording? Yes, it looks like I am. So let's go to screen share. That's what I lost, my screen share. Okay, there I am. Got it back. All right. That's what I hit. I hit stop share. So it is right next to my tab. That's why it keeps doing that. So, okay. I will fix that. So I'm going to come down here. We'll minimize that a little bit. All right. Let's do this so I don't keep hitting that button. But anyways, let me go through this for anybody who's interested in something like this. So when you come into Aweber, or some of the other ones are probably similar. It's kind of the same. So you come into Aweber, and you would go into sign up form. So sign up forms. And then you have here, you can choose a template, and then you can design. So of course I use the same button color that Builderall used. And pretty similar to the same button. And then you can edit the text here and the color here. And then what you would do is you can save form and then go on to step 2. And over here, you want to choose custom page. Custom page, and then your URL. So when they sign in through this form, you want them to go to, in my case, upwardmind.com/bridge page. Which is this is kind of a domain I've had laying around for a while, and I just use it for testing stuff. I don't use it really for a website anymore. But so it's good to have a few different URLs kind of laying around where you can test things. And then once you've saved that, so that's when they enter their name and email, they're going to go onto the bridge page. And then it's going to want you to save the form and just choose JavaScript. So it'll ask you, do you, I will install the form myself. That's the one you want to pick if they have a list there of different options like this. Copy that. Come over here, general settings, and you want embedded document, and you apply that after you paste it in. So, and this is one of the steps that I skipped, which I will go back and show you now, is under Elements. You want iframe. So I dragged an iframe out here, and then I went to General Settings, Embedded Document, and I pasted that code in there. So this is showing up in an iframe, which is Embedded Document JavaScript. And that's pretty much that. That kind of wraps up with linking. Let me save this. Except for the bridge page, we'll go on to that. We'll talk about linking there. Also, before we go on, I want to show you this. So this document, the term or disclaimer works now. And I think it was just, yesterday I was having trouble with it, but I think it was just bad text, like a bug in the text that I was using or had saved in here. So once I went back and got the original and then pasted it in, then it worked fine. So I think it was more on my end than Cheetah's end. All right, another thing I wanted to show you here, which is, so this has more to do with linking now. So I added a third page to the site. So you remember I had home page, bridge page. Now I have terms and condition page. And the way you can set this up is here's all your hyperlinks. So if you take all your legal information, terms of use, privacy policy, GDPR, and you add that into a third page, and you label the URL, the name, terms, conditions, and then you come into here, and you go to page name, terms, conditions. That's the third page I added. And then you want it to open in a new tab. And the reason, and you can do that with all of these, if it's all in the same place, and it should be. And the reason that you want it to open in a new tab is because you really don't need a menu button there to click here to go back to home. It's just open in a new tab, and they read it, or whatever they want to see. And then they close the tab, and they're right back where they started, right back here. So let's go over here quick and I'll show you. So, well, here it says bridge page, copy, but terms and conditions. But I can change the title on that box if I want to. And now it's running kind of slow. So let's save that. That's fine. Let's go to the website. Let's type in an email just for the fun of it. A name. Let's click. Voila, it takes us through. So here's the bridge page. And if I click here, let's see what happens. And I'll show you this in a minute. So main sales page there. I end up on Builderall's main sales page. Let's close this. Let's go back to home. And let's go over to bridge page and I'll show you something here. Skip the tour. So it's really pretty as simple as I want a URL. I want it to open in the same tab. And I want my affiliate link, which I've added a domain name to my affiliate link. Let's go to affiliates here. And affiliates and affiliate dashboard. And, well, that's not the one. Let's go to home for funnels. There we go. So I've connected a domain, and then this is my affiliate link. So then you would copy that, come right back. Let me get myself out of the way here. So paste it in there and then save the action. All right, so I'm going to end the video there. That's kind of how you would go through linking stuff up and making sure it's all set. And then tomorrow we'll move on to bonuses and some of the stuff on how that would work. So, hey, thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, leave comments. Some of this stuff I know can get a little bit tedious and boring, but sometimes that's kind of what we got to go through online to be able to figure things out. And we'll talk to you tomorrow.